Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be analyzing a point of view from Xyp9x on a couple of maps. First one being Dust 2. Now Xyp9x is the support player obviously for Astralis, and this match specifically is from ESL Pro League Season 11. So it's from about a month ago, so it's not too long ago, but it's still relevant obviously. First round, Xyp9x is going to buy armor. The strat is to smoke Xbox, run up cat a little bit, make some noise, and then they're gonna go back towards splitting B. So obviously I just said that roles aren't important on Dust 2 as they are on other maps, so Xyp9x is gonna be first up here towards cat. It's gonna make some noise. Trying to make sure Woxic can hear him in CT spawn. Then they smoke CT. Woxic gets a kill coming through the smoke. Bomb's actually gonna get stuck towards CT. But first Xyp9x takes contact on this B player. And then he lets Dupree and Device take care of him in backside. So it's obviously more of a conservative playstyle, making sure to secure the kill at all costs. Now Glaive is still stuck here in mid doors, and he's actually gonna get taken down. So now he's left in a 3 vs 3 situation. They know where all three players are between both boxes and CT spawn, and obviously the last guy is in mid. Device is gonna get the kill onto one guy CT, and then also in mid. And they know where the last player is. They're gonna end up getting bomb and pretty much winning the round right there. So this next round in particular is actually very interesting. It's going to go down to a 2 vs 4, and Astralis is actually going to try to pull it back. But first, Xyp9x is going to flash out of doors, being mollied, and just make sure his presence is known towards Longhouse. And Astralis is actually going to try to go for a B hit here. Just fast forward here a little bit. And they're actually going to get taken down. I think all three players go down. So it's 2 vs 4. Xyp9x is gonna sneak out here towards long, get the kill into Woxic, and just turn the 2 vs 4 about unwinnable situation into a winnable one, as all of Mousesports is actually grouped up outside of B. And so here is where it gets interesting too. Xyp9x is gonna peek mid and see 2 players. And Device actually saw the 3rd player towards B, pushing window. So he spots 2 players and know that A is definitely open, unless Chris J is able to rotate there in time. And he's actually gonna spot him far, which gives Strauss a free kill onto him. They're just gonna push up long. Mousesports isn't gonna be peeking this at all actually. Just playing super passive, and to their right, Device was peeking with an op, so they would probably be dead if they peeked. Here's Xyp9x is actually gonna get mollied out, but doesn't die. But unfortunately jumps up onto this box and just goes down. So Xyp9x obviously turning very influential in these types of rounds where he's able to get a kill and get away, and group up with his teammates, try to win the round. So if you take here at the money at of Astralis, they don't have enough to buy. So Xyp9x is gonna buy 2 flashes and flash Magisk and Glaive out long. And these 2 flash wings are actually gonna win them the round. By throws one there and one behind them that pops, so only the CTs get blind. But they'd already gotten both kills by then. So it's a 3 vs 5 at this point, and he's just trying to stay alive and let the other players do the work since they have deagles, better guns. Dupree actually caught one off guard, pushing mid doors. So they just wait here in mid, try to get some more info as they have 2 players pushing on each sides of the map. Device is gonna go down here towards B. So they have one more pushing long. He used an AK, he kills him. And they're able to secure the round off his flashbangs. So in round number 8, there were 2 Mouse Sports players that had saved weapons, and Glaive probably knows the other 3 players are going to be full saving, since they can buy fully in the next round. So he's just going to try to get some info out long, and Xyp9x is going to be supporting him. So let's just see what exactly he does here. He's going to line up a smoke for corner, and flash him twice out long. And Glaive actually hears a lot of them and gets a lot of info. I don't think he hears a weapon fire though, but that's all Xyp9x does in this round, and they're able to get some pretty easy info off that. So you might be asking yourself, well, what does Xyp9x do in a completely default round? Well, Device is actually going to be running down mid, and 2 players are going to be supporting him, just spamming into smoke. And then he's just going to be flashing out towards long. Not fighting, no one's rushing, so he's just going to be holding here for just about most of the round. Just trying to find any pushing players. This is actually a Mouse Sports smoke, close. So Xyp9x is trying to use it to his advantage. Just trying to make some noise like he ran away, see if any reactions come out of Mouse Sports, but none do end up pushing, early at least. So we can fast forward here. And then they are eventually going to aggress, so he's just using some utility, trying to bait out this flank from Mouse Sports. And eventually, Magisk is going to hear them rushing down mid, actually. They're not very sneaky about it, and Xyp9x is able to see that, and Magisk gets one, and then Xyp9x is going to spot out the second player towards tree. Tough. And that's just about all he did in this round. So now we're on the overpass, and this is going to be Astralis versus OG, also from EPL Season 11 online. And this round's actually pretty boring from Xyp9x. He's just going to take a position so he can spot out anything towards a monster type of push. He's going to spot the one player's legs, just take a couple shots, show some presence over towards B. Making sure not to die for no reason. And he's just going to be watching flanks throughout this entire round, and making sure the other 4 players cannot get flanked. And just about here he's going to be taking con alone, with some help coming down from the stairs. So they're going to crunch, if there was a guy con, they'd crunch from this way and this way. But there is no one here, so no action going on. Checks a boost right there, which is nothing. So now Astralis is setting up their take onto the A site. He's just watching for anything behind. It's kind of boring. So as Astralis pushes up onto the A site, Xyp9x is deciding whether he should push up right now, but Magisk is getting a bunch of entries, he's got 4, and he's just going to watch flank continue. Nothing too hard to understand here. Once they get confirmation on the last, he's going to move up. So I thought this round was pretty interesting from Astralis. Standard molly there from Xyp9x. Smoke's going to come down, just bounce. So we get a little slow from Astralis, and OG's going to find 2 opening kills. Crazy stellar clutch here. He's just gonna throw this flash, help Device connector. He's actually gonna find frags here eventually, but not to the flash. But Magisk is gonna find an opening kill, and Xyp9x is just supporting him, watching his flank, holding a specific angle on that B site, and just allowing Magic, just allowing their star players to do their work. He's gonna find this first, and Xyp9x wasn't the reason why they won the round, but he allowed them to win the round through just lurking out of B-tons with them. So it wouldn't be a Xyp9x video without a nice slow play or clutch. So here's a nice slow play I found. Xyp9x, it is on the CT side, but we'll still count it. This fight gets long. 360. Grenade. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys were able to learn at least something. This is my first video on the topic. Just want to learn more about positioning. Hopefully you guys can implement some of this stuff into your own games, either through Matchmake, Faceit, ECA, or League. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I should have more videos out soon. Thanks.